cousins. Hope all is well. Hope you're having a good time with my content. I should be past 1,000 videos. Give myself a round of applause, please. Go ahead, clap me up. That's in my opinion, dedication, and is actually a milestone that I reached not only 5,000 subscribers, but 1,000 unique podcasts with unique banners. I come up with those banners. Okay, I don't know how the fuck I do it. I think they all look different. And I'm going to give myself a round of applause on that one because, my goodness, how the fuck do I do that? I appreciate each and every one of y'all cousins. Y'all already know that. Just, if you're looking for something different, girl, what that got to do with wrestling is over on the Patreon. Best thing you can do for me is like, comment, and subscribe and watch the actual podcast before you get in the comments and say something crazy and then I start drooling and foaming at the mouth. Let's get into this. The conversation is finishers and lack thereof. So I want to talk about kind of how I watch pro wrestling, right? So when I start a match, let's talk about Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins at the recent Crown Jewel Perth, okay? I watched the match, and I'm going to tell you where I get taken out. The kickouts. When you doing a fucking super duper crossroads from the top rope and somebody kick out from that, I go ahead and I'm done. I'm done. When someone does a fucking pedigree off of a steel cage into the announce table and the person kicks out, I don't have nothing else to give. I don't. I'm done with that. When someone does a tombstone on the concrete where they have exposed the mat and the person kicks out, I'm done. I'm done. I leave the match when I no longer can suspend my imagination. I'm with you. I'm with you for the first, 2 kickouts. But when the same move, like the Crossroads, took out Roman Reigns and ended his 4-year run, but those same moves don't take out Seth Rollins, I got a problem. And I'm not the only person. So with that being said, the statement, I just went ahead and put it into Google. And I love that they giving me some feedback that I can eat with. I can eat this. I can eat and feed off this, and I can kind of give y'all something on your plate. I can kind of give you a little bit of what I'm eating. But just know that some of that is actually destroying the environment with those big ass data centers that they're building next to black neighborhoods. But we're not even going to talk about that right now. I'll keep that over on the Patreon. The statement's not true. Professional wrestling still has finishers. Many fans and critics feel their impact has diminished because wrestlers frequently kick out of them. What were once definitive match-ending moves have become more like signature moves that can be kicked out of or even countered, leading to a debate on whether true finishers still exist. The change is often attributed to a desire for more exciting and dramatic finishes. You know what would make a dramatic finish? Let's go back to Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell with The Fiend versus Seth Rollins. And I've said this multiple times. The Fiend had a big giant clown mallet up under the ring. And I'm talking big. And not one time did The Fiend take that mallet and bang Seth Rollins in the middle of his fucking head. And I still don't understand it. But he did give him a mandible claw and dig his fucking throat out. Not one time did this man bang anybody on the head with this clown mallet. And that's like stuck with me because I'm sitting here like, why don't you use weapons properly? If I'm taking a chain from under the ring and I'm choking your fucking ass out with it, you shouldn't be kicking out and coming back from that. That's the end of the goddamn situation. Even table spots, motherfuckers kicking out of it. Is it because it's a Slim Jim table? I don't know. The one, and I will say, the only protected finisher, it's a few, but one that stuck with me was the End of Days by Baron Corbin. No one kicked out of that, I don't think. The KOD is rarely kicked out of. Thank you for protecting Bianca's finish. Is rarely kicked out of. Pop rocks. I don't see too many people kicking out of that. And I think that's an absolutely terrible finish. Okay? Especially when somebody who's all of 80 pounds is pop rocking fucking Piper Niven. Please. Please. The Rose Plant is absolutely atrocious. The belly to belly is more believable than the Rose Plant. The manhandle slam or the rock bottom is protected. I'm not understanding why other moves that are more devastating people are kicking out of. Sweet chin music is a thing of beauty when executed right. The super kick. Now the super kick is literally you getting kicked in your fucking mouth. If you kick somebody in the jaw, if you punch someone in the jaw, you do know you can knock them out, right? But if you get kicked in the jaw, that don't finish a match. A lot of people have been very upset about the super kick no longer being a finisher. The pedigree. I watched Cody Rhodes get a super pedigree and kick the fuck out. I watched Seth Rollins get a super crossroads and get kicked the fuck out. And I kick the fuck out and leave the match. That's when I kick the fuck out. I can't. AEW is notorious for that. And WWE has picked it up and NXT is doing it. I will clock the fuck out if that's what you're going to do. I don't want to see it. Incorporate weapons. Stab a motherfucker. If this is entertainment, they got prop knives. Go ahead and jug Cody Rhodes in the gut. Let some blood come out. Wasn't that how the YS6 was introduced? Didn't they blow fucking old boy's head off in the back? Yeah, he had a hole in his head. Anyway, let's go ahead. Past the evolution. Matches were sometimes won with simple roll-ups or knockout blows, but as wrestling evolves, more distinct, impactful finishing moves are developed. The Soul Snatcher is probably one of the best moves right now in WWE TV. Who the fuck finna kick out of that? The O-Face from Athena. Excellent. I haven't seen her in Ring of Honor because I don't know what the fuck to watch it. Is people kicking out of the O-Face? Because how you kicking out of that? Bitch dropped you on your shit. Present day wrestling, the concept of a finisher has evolved to the point where some are seen more as signature moves, and it's now common for multiple finishers to be used in a single match. Reasons for the perceived decline in finishers. Let's talk about it. Overuse. Wrestlers are now often need to hit a finisher multiple times to secure a pinfall, which diminishes the move perceived finality. Let me take a drink or something because that Cody Rhodes. Listen, I don't drink like that, and it's almost like I got to get drunk. It's ridiculous. WrestlePalooza. Cousin said to say that to clear things up. Overuse, the DDT. You know, if I did a DDT on somebody outside, you know they're not getting up, right? If I execute a proper DDT on somebody outside in a fight, the motherfucker ain't getting up. So how the fuck they getting up on a DDT or the regular TV show? I understand, but we gotta have some type of, like, let's be real. If I do a tombstone on a bitch in the street, you know I'm catching the case, right? A DDT is literally dropping somebody on the top of their motherfucking head. But motherfuckers roll over and be right back up on their feet like nothing happened to them. Kickouts. Kickouts from signature moves are now common, which can make the move seem less effective and less final. This is the argument. If it took the Avengers to assemble and 3 Crossroads to take out Roman Reigns, Why is it taking that much to pin somebody like Seth Rollins? Seth Rollins didn't even do a Falcon Arrow, and I love that fucking move. That'll take a motherfucker out. You hitting motherfuckers on the back of their neck, and you dropping them on their head. A muscle buster has ruined fucking careers. How are you kicking out of that? Storytelling. The desire for more exciting finishes and dramatic matches has sometimes led to devaluing the traditional finisher for the sake of escalating action and suspense. If you want to escalate action and suspense, put a bitch down to the windshield. If you want to escalate, throw a motherfucker over the goddamn bridge into the ocean like they used to do. Pull a gun on a motherfucker when they invade your damn house, right? Didn't AJ Styles and The Undertaker have a burial? Didn't Undertaker bury AJ Styles in the field? If you want to build up suspense, what did I say? Use that big clown mallet, Fiend, and bang Seth Rollins in his fucking head. You could have put a blood pack right on the bottom of it where people can't see it, and bang Seth Rollins and make the blood squirt everywhere, and he just drop and get the 1, 2, 3. Now everybody was going to be completely disgusted and shocked, and he would have been out for a couple days because but that's how you build suspense. Didn't Uncle Howdy throw LA Knight off the top of some shit? Even though we saw him go and hit the air mattress and stuff. Like, didn't matter of fact, didn't Randy Orton throw fucking Rey Mysterio off the building when they had that Money in the Bank on the roof in the Titan Tower? So please don't sit here and act like you can't do some wild shit to escalate the action and suspense. No one's kicking out of RKO. But I guess when other people do a traditional cutter, it does nothing. See, you thought I ain't know wrestling moves. I showed you. I just don't sit here and go blow by blow. But when a motherfucker kicking out after they done got folded up every which way, that only worked for AJ Styles and John Cena because they were telling the story, and I like that. That don't work for motherfuckers who's supposed to have stamina. Last but not least, shared moves. Many popular moves, once unique finishers, have become common, leading them to be used by different wrestlers. The KOD, right, is used by other wrestlers. I'm not even sure what that was called at one point. So, here's something I didn't know. The KOD, Kiss of Death, I knew that, is a modified Argentine face buster. There you go. Who knew it? Right? Love it. So, everything old is new again. And when she delivers it, that shit look like you about to bust your shit. She puts that extra slam into it. So, here's the thing. Finishers are modified and other people using them, and like some of the stuff like Yugi Goroshi, I wouldn't know what the fuck that was. I know him from like the Falcon Arrow. I'm sure it's something different. Like the cutter is the Randy Orton's RKO. Also, cousins, if I'm wrong, please correct me. Cause listen, look, some of these finishers suck. Like I told you, the Rose Plant doesn't look like it does anything. The BFT look like you just laying the motherfucker down. Jay Spear look like he's fucking gonna injure himself. Braun Breaker Spear is absolutely horrific, and I don't know what the fuck people are seeing. That lariat is so weird because when you jump over the rope and land on your feet, then you have to really be quick and fluid. Right? I don't see the finality of that. So I can see somebody kicking out of that. That hip shit Jada Parker does? Absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely not. Just because you got a big wide ass and you can hit somebody in the hips? No. The Unprettier, I like it when, what's his name from NXT? Prince Pretty. And I like it when, oh my God, Dolph Ziggler does it. I don't know, but when Dolph Ziggler does it, I love that. I love that. The SVB, which I didn't know is something Stephanie something Buster she does, but she doing that 450 corkscrew shit or whatever they call it now. That should be good. But the hip attacks and stuff like that, nah. I also like the move that Mr. Ass does. What did he call it when he uses his leg? It's like a scissor kick and he lands on the back. I love that. Okay, I love that move, and he does it so well. Listen, and then a Stone Cold Stunner. Like, come on, who's kicking out of that? Who the fuck kicks out of something with somebody? Actually, the person that's giving you the stunner is taking it more than you are. But if they get a grip on your head and drop you on and your fucking chin and head on their shoulder, and like that quick stop, like I can see that as a finisher. But anyway, we could talk about that all day. Do you agree that finishes don't mean shit no more and these kickouts and stuff is ruining pro wrestling? Get in the comments.